Subic Freeport Expressway expansion project is now complete. What this means to Subic, the communities and the economy in the Freeport, nearby provinces, and the rest of Luzon will be the subject of Motoring Forum coming up next.
The 1.6 billion peso expansion of the 8.2-kilometer Subic Freeport Expressway has now been finished, and the expanded tollway has begun serving motorists and truckers. The inaugural drive-through was held to mark the formal opening of the expanded expressway, attended by cabinet officials led by Executive Secretary Salvador Pedialdea, DPWH Secretary Mark Villar, DOTR Secretary Arthur Tagade. Also in attendance were Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority or SBMA Chairperson and Administrator Wilma Eisma, Metro Pacific Investments Corporation President Jose Maria Lim, Metro Pacific Tollways Corporation President Ron Franco, and NLEX Corporation President and General Manager Luigi Bautista. The construction to expand the SFX from a single two-way carriageway to a double carriageway with dedicated lanes in each direction was continued even through the COVID-19 pandemic. The expansion project, initiated by NLEX Corporation, covered laying down 16.4 lane kilometers of highway, 2 new bridges in Hadhad and Argonaut, and the boring of a new tunnel. It also involved the installation of LED lights, raising the elevation of the Maritan Highway, Rizal Highway, Tipo Road Junction, and improving the area's drainage system. The SFX capacity expansion project began in September 2019 with the objective of facilitating the flow of goods and services between the economic zones in Clark and Subic to spur investments and boost tourism in both areas. But when the COVID-19 pandemic locked down communities and paralyzed much of the economy, the completion of the SFX capacity expansion project took on an even more important role. According to NLEX top honcho Bautista, construction was continued despite the challenges posed by the pandemic and stringent health protocols to continue providing jobs and support the livelihood of people. Bautista added that this was also a way of helping the country manage the economic impact of the health crisis. Executive Secretary Medialdea said the administration's Build Infrastructure program is one of the key drivers that could help the economy get back on track from the adverse effects of the COVID-19 pandemic. Infrastructure investments have a high multiplier effect in the economy, so priority is being given to projects that would create opportunities and propel the country's growth, he added. Also emphasizing the importance of continuing infrastructure projects while under the pandemic, DPWH Secretary Villar said infrastructure investment will improve mobility, accelerate the country's economic recovery, and more importantly, support the urgently needed logistics and supply chain. As for the SFX expansion's importance to the Freeport itself, SBMA Chair Eisma said this was a welcome development, especially now that tourism-related businesses are being revitalized. The new SFX would also boost the growing transshipment operations, she added.
Toll roads form a major part of the government's Build program. It is seen as a major driver of job generation as the country struggles to overcome the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic. But are there now too many toll roads? That could be a topic for our future editions. That's our Motoring Forum this week, courtesy of Suzuki Philippines.